In Cuba, people marched on Monday to condemn the genocide perpetrated by the Israeli government for more than a year against the Palestinian population and other Middle East nations. This way, the demonstration, called by the Communist Youth Union of the Caribbean country, denounced the complicity of the United States in the Zionist onslaught that has caused more than 42,000 deaths in the Gaza Strip, most of them women and children, and more than 2,000 in Lebanon. In the capital, Havana, the participants marched from the Martí Forge to the Anti-Imperialist Tribune. In the rest of the country, there were open tribunes to demand the end, without conditions or delays, of the Israeli escalation in the Middle East. In this context, on Monday, Cuba joined millions of voices crying out for an end to violence against Palestine and reaffirm its commitment to peace and justice. Our special envoy, Belen de Los Santos, tells us more.
Hello, studios. I come to you from Havana, Cuba, as a march in solidarity for Palestine is actually taking place today. We are in the streets of Havana, right besides the famous Malecón, and this is just one more of the demonstrations that are taking place around the world and have been taking place throughout the year, but specifically during this last week, as 1 year has passed since the intensification of the genocidal attacks of Israel and Palestine. But this is the case of Cuba, and Cuba has particular and significant ties of solidarity with Palestine. The peoples have stood together with them along all their struggles. So this is a particularly significant demonstration for the Cuban people. And this is actually the culmination of a larger process that was called by the Communist Youth Union here in Cuba that involved different activities, included, for example, the visits of teachers and students from the universities that held different classes at local schools to raise awareness about the situation in Palestine, not only about the terrible acts, the genocidal acts that have been imposed by Israel on the Palestinian people and that in the last weeks have also affected Lebanon, but also of the importance of ties of solidarity, of international solidarity between the people. So this march today is a culmination of that process and is being marked by the presence of youngsters, of young school students and also university students that have taken the lead. They are also presenting a large human flag that is being raised today in honor of the young victims of this genocide. So this is what is happening right now. This is symbolically happening in Cuban Anti-Imperialist Tribune. That is the place where demonstrations are held. That is symbolically in front of the U.S. Embassy, of course, one of Israel's main allies. So that is what is happening here in Cuba. So long for us. Back to you.